Welcome to this explainer. Today, we're diving into a really foundational chapter on the ancient science of yoga. For those of us looking to go beyond just the physical postures you see all over the internet, this text offers an incredibly rich breakdown of the philosophy and the wisdom required to cultivate a truly balanced life. We're going to unpack these insights together to see exactly how this time-honored knowledge helps us become healthier, happier, and, honestly, just more peaceful individuals.
Okay, let's dive into this. Here is our roadmap. We'll start with 1, the true meaning of yoga, move to 2, setting up your practice, explore 3, Yama, the universal guidelines, look inward with 4, Niyama, your inner self, and finally conclude with 5, the breath of life.
Section 1. The true meaning of yoga, beyond stretching and bending.
Now, what's really interesting about this slide is how it totally dispels that huge common misconception that yoga is merely about complicated stretching. This chapter points us to a really powerful quote from the Bhagavad Gita, Samatvam Yoga Uchate, which translates to, yoga is a state of balance. It's actually about cultivating a natural harmony among our body, our mind, and our emotions. Think about how nature possesses this perfect equilibrium, right? Effortlessly harmonizing day and night, or smoothly transitioning through the changing seasons. Well, the text explains that yoga aims to create that exact same harmony within us. And the key to achieving this state? It's intense focus on the present moment. Rather than dwelling on the past or stressing out about the future, we learn to engage with what is happening right now, which naturally reduces our stress and brings us right back to center.
Section 2. Setting up your practice, the physical and mental ritual.
So, how do we actually take these abstract philosophical concepts and make them highly practical? Well, this chapter offers exact guidelines for physical readiness to ensure we prep our minds and bodies properly. Notice the practitioner sitting comfortably in Sukhasana, a super simple cross-legged pose with the spine perfectly upright. The hands are placed gently in Chin Mudra. The eyes are closed, those facial muscles are completely relaxed, and all awareness is brought gently to observing the natural rhythm of the breath. It's absolutely a posture of pure, calm readiness.
From that quiet observation, the practitioner transitions, bringing the hands together in front of the chest into Namaskara Mudra. This specific gesture prepares you to chant a traditional opening prayer. It is a very deliberate, mindful way to express gratitude to the great Maharishi Patanjali, honoring his teachings that remove the impurities of mind through yoga, the impurities of speech through grammar, and the impurities of the body through medicine.
Putting it all together, the chapter lays out a crystal-clear 4-step sequence. First, sit in Sukhasana with an upright spine. Second, observe the breath while holding Chin Mudra. Third, chant Om on a slow, steady exhale. And finally, use Namaskara Mudra for the opening prayer. Notice how highly structured this whole shebang is. Following these exact instructions creates a distinct boundary that separates the stresses of daily life from the focused space of the practice. It grounds you entirely in the present moment before you even begin.
Section 3. Yama, the universal guidelines.
Ashtanga Yoga famously consists of 8 limbs, and this chapter zeroes in on the very first limb, Yama. Yama acts as a set of universal guidelines for being a good citizen and managing how we interact with the outside world. What makes Yama so fascinating is that these principles apply to everyone, everywhere, at any time, completely regardless of religion or region. These rules are literally designed to help us mindfully connect with society and care for others. Patanjali's Yoga Sutras outline 5 specific principles of Yama: Ahimsa, which is nonviolence; Satya, meaning truthfulness; Asteya, which is non-stealing; Brahmacharya, focusing on moderation; and Aparigraha, or non-possessiveness. So the crucial point is that by actively practicing these 5 yamas, we go far beyond the physical map. We are actively creating a peaceful, harmonious society where absolutely everyone feels valued and respected.
Section 4. Niyama, your inner self.
Let's move to and see how this builds. While yamas dictate our external ethics and how we treat others, Niyama shifts the focus dramatically inward. Here are the 5 personal guidelines for a joyful life, exactly as detailed in the text: Shocha for cleanliness, Santosha for contentment, Tapas for self-discipline, Swadhyaya for self-study, and Ishvara Pranidhana for surrender to the divine. Niyama teaches us to look within. Take tapas, for example. Cultivating tapas gives us the inner willpower and dedication to pursue our goals, helping us willingly set aside immediate comforts for much larger objectives. or swadhyaya, self-study, where reading, reflection, and focused effort actually help us understand our own minds better.
The chapter uses a fantastic analogy to illustrate this, comparing our minds to a pond. Messy thoughts are like weeds choking up the water, whereas clear thoughts allow for a calm, pure, undisturbed surface. The principles of Yama and Niyama are the exact tools we use to pull out those weeds and clarify the water. I want to ask you, focusing on your own life right now, what is one small thing you can do today to clear your mental pond? Just one small application of these principles can keep the waters of your mind calm and lead to genuine inner peace.
Section 5. The Breath of Life.
As we conclude this explainer, the text leaves us with a beautifully poetic riddle about pranayama. I am a breathing exercise, a path to inner might, inhaling the sun's warmth with the nostril on your right. The left passage releases, the breath flows free and clear, relaxing face and mind, banishing all fear. I boost your body's shield. What am I? This riddle perfectly captures the profound physical and mental power of breath control. It's a wonderful reminder that the knowledge packed into this chapter is vitalizing and always waiting for you to put it into practice. Thank you for joining me to unpack this fascinating text, and keep exploring.